Hey guys, I'm so happy to be back. I know it's been a while. I kind of left y'all hanging. So sorry about that. Life happens, okay? I had to move impromptu. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother time, okay? So with that being said, I want to jump into a collective reading. Let's get into the energy. Okay. Alright. So what do you have for the collective? Okay, we got one out. It flipped over. I gotta find it, guys. Hold on. Yup. Okay, so outright, you guys, we have, I want to make sure you guys can see it. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay. The King of Pentacles is who we have outright. With that being said, off the top, that lets me know that a lot of us are in planning mode, but it's definitely giving Virgo preparation. And I really do think that it also has a lot to do with the fact that there are so many retrogrades really making us go inside and analyze where we are, what we're doing, and how what we're doing is getting us where we want to be. All right, but let's get into it because we're not done yet. Okay, let's see what else. Okay. Okay, so there may be people involved. Okay, totally possible, but nevertheless, let's focus and then we'll get into that. Queen of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles is where we are right now. We're looking at divine counterparts. We're looking at divine reflections. We're also looking at business partners, okay? And remember that when we say king and when we say queen, we're really referring to energy in this tarot deck. We're gonna take one more. I just think it's interesting that, okay, right off the top, we ain't even really have to shuffle for real. Six of Wands. Okay. Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is great energy, but it's also giving lurking energy. I want to get an overall card before I get what I'm feeling. Great stuff happening, but there are things to be mindful of. So give me 1 second. We're going to get an overall card and then we're going to talk about it. The overall card was the Seven of Wands. Badass. The underlying energy, I am going to explain all this, so just give me a second. The underlying energy is the Eight of Cups. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, you guys. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is the underlying energy. So when I pulled this, you guys, so yes, I got the divine counterparts, I got the business. There's a really big earth energy here. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. We're also coming into Virgo season, which is why I said analyzing and planning is going to be a big one right now. But Six of Wands? Okay. As soon as I pulled this card, for some reason I was like, yeah, it's cool, it's sweet, you're happy, things are going great, but somebody not happy for you. Mind you, this is collective energy, so take it where it resonates. For some of you, this could be at home. For some of you, this could be at home as in, at home, honestly. I said what I said. I was going to try to explain that and say that another way. But yeah, at home, in love. And when I say in love, I mean other people like lurking and like wanting your relationship or wanting to be a part of your relationship or wishing or feeling foul play. Yeah, it's a lot of drama behind this here Six of Wands. Like, it's the energy that you're embodying is to be great, but it feels like there's so much that you're having to protect yourself from or defend, right? And the reason that I say that is because this is the overall energy. So these three cards are the clarifiers of that. But when you look at the Six of Wands, because I keep being drawn back to the Six of Wands, you guys. When you look at the Six of Wands, really in the details, you see that there are these lurkers, and you know, some of them you can't even see their faces, so you assume that they're happy for the person that is also on the horse. I mean, that is the assumption that we want to make. We want to make the assumption that everybody around this person on the horse is happy for the person on the horse. But again, that is an assumption, and you know what they say about assumptions. So we go back to that be what it is. Let's pull some clarifiers to really get into it. Because like I said, the underlying energy was the 8 of Cups. So this is being shown to you so that you can walk away from something. You clearly have been giving way too much somewhere. And usually in the dynamic of this here reading, it's your value. When these wands and the pentacles come out the way that they do, it has a lot to do with value. And a lot of times your heart is in the right place. Okay. And that's what gets you taken advantage of. That doesn't mean, oh, go out here and start being a bad person. It just means that you really need to sit down with yourself, especially as soon as Virgo season approaches. Really use that energy to analyze and figure out how you can be more discerned. So not only can that discernment allow you the opportunity to take advantage of more opportunities, but hear me out, you can also see when somebody's trying to take advantage of you and make you the opportunity. I do feel like there is some divine counterpart energy. There is some we gon' get it energy, but there is also some resistance around this energy. Now, like I said, for a lot of you, a good portion of you, this is somebody that you can be creative with, somebody you can make a lot of money with, somebody who also believes in the same things that you believe in creatively, somebody who has the same work ethic as you. How about that? Okay. But there's something underlying here. All right. And there's like I said, there are people around that aren't gonna sit well with this. Let's figure out what's going on, because this is a lot. Okay. We're gonna shuffle these cards. The clarifier for the Queen of this one, please. All right. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So for some reason, this is starting to feel like a family affair. Okay. For some of you, this is a family affair. For some of you, this is a foundation. Okay. There's something worth fighting for here. We got a lot going on, right? And like I said earlier, though, there was this situation where there was people outside of who didn't fully understand what was going inside of and wanted. They were spewing their negativity, their energy, their nastiness. It's all right. We're gonna make it make sense. Give me a second. For the King of Pentacles, we got the 9 of Cups, you guys. So for the 9 of Cups, it is a emotion card, and the underlying energy, again, as a reminder, is the 8 of Cups. So we have this 9 of Cups clarifying the King of Pentacles. Okay, so this is definitely giving stubborn. The King of Pentacles is determined to get his way. Okay, I'm really feeling Taurus energy. For some reason, this Queen of Pentacles is given Capricorn or Virgo even, but this King of Pentacles is definitely given Taurus energy, especially with this clarifier of the 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups is very stubborn. The 9 of Cups, you know, likes to have its way and often gets what it wants. Like, that's usually how it works with the 9 of Cups. However, the issue here, okay, is in some cases we can bite off a little more than we can chew. All right, we can get a little greedy. So much so, it has a negative impact and makes us stingy. Hold on now, hold on. Don't get to flipping out on me. We about to bring this all together full circle. because I know we went from other people this and now we talk about wait, hold on, Cam, because now you just talk 1 second. Just stay with me. 6 of Wands, please. It's always crazy until we get it, okay? 6 of Wands. Clarify the 6 of Wands for me, please. 6 of Wands. Okay, so that is a bit much. We're gonna take the Knight of Cups, but we are going to read the other 2 that flew out. Okay, so we got the Knight of Cups is what landed. Bow, bad out. Okay, the Knight of Cups is what landed, so that's what we're gonna take. Mind you, we're clarifying the 6 of Wands, so don't forget. Ding, 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 ding. 6 of Wands is what we're clarifying. So that said, sorry guys. Okay, so 6 of Wands, we got Knight of Cups outright. But what also fell was the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Bad out. Bad out. Bad out. I don't know why I keep saying that, but bad out. Anyway, so the Knight and the Page. So the Page is a message, whereas the Knight is usually some type of action or offer. So the 6 of Wands being the Knight of Cups, I really feel like this is some type of, this isn't negative, but there is something negative underlying. We're circling back to the value. We're circling back to the value. 7 of Wands. Let's talk about it. All right. So, all right. So on the account of the jealousies, people looking from the outside, yeah, okay, that one, for somebody specific, liquor intake, drinking, obviously 21 and older, but be mindful, because something can be misunderstood and this go left real quick for no reason, right? For no reason, for real. Because honestly, it's really just a miscommunication, on top of the fact that there are unnecessary emotions tied into it because of the lack of communication. Somebody's gonna get emotional on liquor, so just be mindful of it, be careful, period. That's it. Hey guys, I'm so happy to be back. I know it's been a while. I kind of left y'all hanging. So sorry about that. Life happens, okay? I had to move impromptu. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother time, okay? So with that being said, I want to jump into a collective reading. However, I will go ahead and let you guys know that I will be doing air signs, water signs, and fire signs initially, and then I'll be doing earth signs last, since earth signs were the only ones to get a reading the last time. So, without further ado, let's go and get into it. So I'm going to shuffle these cards and get a good shuffle going. Shuffle. Alright. And if you check out my beautiful necklace, okay, if you're digging it, there is a coupon code in the description, CAM10. Okay. Alright. So, without further ado, eager. You know what? Let's get into the energy. Okay. Alright. What do you have for the collective? Okay, we got one out. It flipped over. I gotta find it, guys. Hold on. Okay, so outright, you guys, we have, I want to make sure you guys can see it, we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, the King of Pentacles is who we have outright. So with that being said, off the top, that lets me know that a lot of us are in planning. We're in Leo season right now in the time of this recording and this energy reading. but it's definitely giving Virgo preparation. And I really do think that it also has a lot to do with the fact that there are so many retrogrades really making us go inside and analyze where we are, what we're doing, and how what we're doing is getting us where we want to be. All right, but let's get into it because we're not done yet. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, so there may be people involved. Okay, totally possible, but nevertheless, let's focus and then we'll get into that. Queen of Pentacles is what we got outright initially. Okay, so this is number 2, coming in numero uno. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So we're not here all dang on day with the group, with the business partner. This is going to be an opportunity that involves a lot of passion, a lot of mutual respect. However, boundaries and structure is going to be essential, especially with this Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, and that energy really emphasizes the fact that although of course it needs a feminine touch, I also feel like there needs to be some sort of structure, some sort of home base, some sort of hub. Okay, so as long as you have a grounding factor, something, an anchor, something that always keeps the two of you mutually on the same page, this could be a very lucrative opportunity, even if it's just in its idea phase. For others of you that are, it's also bound to be very successful. Okay, I also want to say that the idea is bound to be successful if you do the work required to support the foundation of the success. Okay, so next group with the family affairs. All right, the family affairs, yes, we talked about a compromise. There is going to be some need for compromise, but it's also going to require being mature, putting pride aside, because we have to understand that not everybody is growing at the same rate. And when it comes to family affairs, especially when money is involved, when money or material matters in general, when those types of things are involved, you have to be very meticulous and detail oriented, because any room for error there is going to be. When it comes to family, there's often a lot of emotion, which is why I do believe this underlying energy is saying what it's saying. Even in the partnership, you got to leave the emotional stuff to the emotional stuff. When it comes to dealing with others, if we don't know how to handle our emotions or where to put them or how to direct them or transmute them, it's bound to create chaos. And that is exactly what is going to happen here if we aren't upfront and open and honest about what our intentions are and what our expectations are. Because if we have expectations for something but we don't share them with the person that is also partially responsible, then we're bound to set ourselves up for failure because we're the only ones in on the expectations. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's nip it in the bud before it becomes a problem. So, okay, there's that. The one with the jealousy. So let's talk about where the jealousy even comes from, because we haven't really delved much into that. The jealousy comes from, okay, remember we were talking about the people in the background and then the clarifiers. So the overall energy was the 7 of Wands, and then we got the 3 of Cups to clarify it, and the 2 of Cups, right? So I'm trying to bring this together so those of you in this group can really understand what I'm saying here. So with this 6 of Wands energy, it makes me feel like there's a lot of attention happening. You know, Wands are passion, creativity. We're just gonna say that. This also can be sexual chemistry or just sexual attraction, hot on the market, boom, bow, baby. Yeah, that's what this is giving. So with that being said, this overall energy lets me know that it's going to be important for us to not only pick our battles with this particular group, not only pick your battles, but also be transparent. If something happens, if something comes up that your partner needs to know about, disclose it now. This is not the time in the midst of all of these retrogrades to get all caught up in sticky, icky, and all messy with not only third-party relationships, but situationships in general. Whether you are single or in a relationship, it can get messy for no reason. Okay, this is breeding grounds for that. So with that being said, it is going to be vital for all groups, before reacting on any of this, especially with this being the general underlying energy. This is like the general, like for all the groups, the general underlying energy. You guys, walk away, all right? But the thing about walking away is you can't walk away and then look back the whole time. So with that being said, you have to fully walk away. When you walk away, that also means letting it go. That means leaving it where it lies. That doesn't mean, oh yeah, I'm just over it for now and I'm gonna put it in a box and save it for later. No, that means let it go. That means come into a new era, right? The jealousy is coming from a new level of success. Whoever let it is irrelevant. It is still breeding ground for making people uncomfortable. And with that being said, I feel like if it hasn't happened, it's coming. I feel like it's going to be super important to not only stand solid in your boundaries with your partner, but also your boundaries within yourself. Because things change, okay? People change. So in this particular group, if an issue from the past resurfaces, be willing to talk about it, okay? There could simply just be a miscommunication. If a person from the past arises, you already know what side you need to be on. There's no point in investing in something just to look backwards. We talked about it. Leave it where it lies. We're not bringing it with us. This is a big theme overall. It's time to clean house. Get it all out. That way, everything that we're aligning with and trying to manifest in our physical reality, we have space for. How do you have space or create space in clutter? It's physically impossible. So, with that being said, this group that could potentially have a third party involved, and you guys, it could be as simple as somebody making a wrong comment under a post, somebody sliding in the wrong DM. Like, it could be that little. It could be that little. It could be that minuscule. So don't make it more than what it needs to be because of your emotions. I'm not saying suppress them. I'm not saying push them down. I'm not saying evade them entirely. But I am saying use them properly. You know how they say drink wisely or responsibly? Drink responsibly. Use your emotions responsibly. All right? Because otherwise it can get real messy. Okay? All right, guys. That is what I have for you all. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye.